Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you the before and after use of the Regenerate toothpaste in combination with the Regenerate boosting serum. I'm sorry that it took so long, but the first one I bought had no leaflet in it, and they didn't even the customer service was so bad, so I just had to buy a new one. It cost me £40 in total, which is quite expensive, so I do hope it works. This is my teeth right now. And so my old one, the toothpaste ran out, so today will be my first day using the whole set again. But on the Q&A, it says that it works from the very first day, so it should work in combination already from the first day. Okay then, let's go. Okay, so after 3 days, it should regenerate 82%. And you have to use it in, 3 days in a row. The toothpaste you use every day, and the boosting serum you use once a month, 3 days in a row. The toothpaste is quite dry, so. Don't forget to mouthwash. Now it's time to floss. Now remember, the combination is 82% of enamel regenerated back. So once you finish your daily routine, make sure it's before you're going to bed or close to going to bed. So what we need to do is, since it's the first use, we need to go into the kitchen and turn on your kettle. If you want to have a drink, make sure you drink it now, because when you have this process, the boosting serum process, you can't drink after. So make sure you're boiling some water, and make sure you have a cup ready to fill up, because you need to do this before you use the boosting serum. Okay, it's on the side, but it's just because it's on the front camera, so I hope you can still see it. Now you might want to give them a rinse first, or do it later. Actually no, rinse it later. So there's a mixing stick and 2 mouth trays and a connector thingy. So what you want to do first is you want to get the light blue one, and on the back there's like a little hole, and there's a little hole at the front. You need to put it in like this. This goes for the upper jaw at top. Get your cup, fill up with boiling water. Basically, you put this in the water for 5 seconds, take it out, make sure it's not gonna burn yourself. So you put in, you need to suck onto it and massage it in, so that it molds into your teeth shape. And you do the same on the bottom, so the bottom also has a hole, and you do this on the bottom one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you take it out. Make sure it's not gonna burn you to death, and you leave it in for 1 minute. Okay, now you just rinse it with cold water. And it should be shaped to your mouth now. Well, to your teeth anyway. And now you take it off and do the same on the bottom, on your bottom jaw. Just add a bit more boiling water into this one. One, two, three, four, five. Now when you pull it out, you should be able to feel a bit of like a suction, friction sort of thing. You can pull it out. And then obviously you rinse out the thing as well. Okay, so you have to start with the top one first, which is the light blue. You use the NR5 serum first. You put like a really thin, one single layer all around the outside. And then you do the same with the activator gel on top, and you use the mixing stick to mix it. You put it in the top for 3 minutes, holding it still with your mouth closed. Once you're done, obviously you rinse this and you rinse the stick so it doesn't stay on it. You can rinse your mouth if you want, or you could do it afterwards because I think it's better to leave it on there a bit longer. And then you repeat all that again with the NR5 on the bottom one, with the activator gel on top. Mix it with the mixing stick and then put on the bottom drawer for 3 minutes. Take it out, rinse this out. Then I would suggest obviously rinsing your mouth now rather than earlier, because then obviously the one on the top is on there a little bit longer. Now once you've done this, you can't eat food or drink for a little while, so I would recommend about 30 minutes so that it stays in your teeth. And then this is about time when you go to bed. So you can't do it at the same time. You have to do it at separate times, so it would take about 6 minutes. Okay then. Really thin layer on here. Can you see it? Make sure you fill up the gaps. It's a bit sticky. You see it? It's okay if it's a bit messy because you mix it up with the stick and eventually. But it's only enough for 3 days. So it's only enough for one person, so it's quite expensive. This better work, man. Get in the gap. Okay. Oops. See, that's only one layer and a lot of it's gone already. Next one is activator gel. So the first one was white, this one's blue. This one's a bit more watery. Ooh, can you see it? Going up, the blue. Don't want to drop it and waste it. And basically you need to use this mixing stick. I haven't even washed it yet. I'll wash it quickly. Okay, basically use this mixing thing and you mix it. And you make sure it's nicely layered on the bottom. You know when it's done because the colour changes, like the colour mixes together. Make sure that it goes through the entire. And you're obviously doing this at night time because you're supposed to apply this at night. It doesn't matter if there's overflow because you won't die if you swallow it a little bit. But I think I might have put quite a lot on this. But what you want to do is you want to make sure you cover the whole thing so that it covers your entire tooth. Well, teeth. Around the corners and stuff. So you can tell when it's fully mixed because you won't be able to see just the colours. Can you see? Can't really. Can you see? Don't fall off. And then you just apply it to the top jaw. So it will get a little bit messy. You can obviously tell. Well, hope you can tell, but I can tell from mixing this. Okay, that's enough mixing now. Now, it's a bit messy, so I'm going to rinse it a little bit. No, it does overflow, but it's okay if you swallow it, and it doesn't change the amount of efficiency. So what you want to do is now you want to rinse everything, so that, because obviously you need to use this tomorrow and the day after. I'll give it a good rinse in a minute. Let's get onto the bottom one. Let's do the same with the bottom one. N5 first. On the bottom one, which is the see-through one. Let's just do this quickly because you mix it anyway. So I don't think it actually takes long. I tried to do it neat earlier, but you mix it anyway, so it should be fine. Whoops. Look how much is gone already from one day's use. It is quite a lot. Activate the shell. You should be able to see this a little bit better because obviously this one's a bit see-through-y, whereas the other one was bluey colour. So you mix it. Make sure you mix it well because this is how it activates it. And once it's activated, obviously it works on your teeth. Now, since this is on the bottom one, you should be able to taste this one the most. So, great. Yeah. Make sure you rinse everything with your mixing stick. You have to make sure you dry everything, put it back into the case and make sure you store it well because you need to use this again tomorrow and the day after. Okay, so this is what my teeth looks like now after using it. It should be working. And I will show you tomorrow after I used it, well, before and after, and then again on the third day, and we should be able to see the 82% that Regenerate claims that it does do. If you use anything like retainers like I do on the top one, can you see it? I think you do it afterwards obviously, but I think it's quite good because I think it keeps it in place while you sleep as well. So that's quite good. I just used it and this is day 2. You can feel it deposit on your teeth because it feels like a different texture, and you can kind of taste it a little bit, and obviously if you swallow it's fine. But I like to rinse my mouth quite a lot, so I can't really taste it as much. But it's nice that to know that it's working. And then you'll see tomorrow, which will be the final day, day 3. Then you can see it from day 1 and day 3. It is now day 2 of the evening. Remember that you need to use Regenerate in the morning as well. And now is the evening, this is what it looks like. Don't know if it made much of a difference. But I'm about to use the toothpaste, like the routine I showed you yesterday, and then the boosting serum. And I'll show you after the boosting serum on the 2nd day. Okay, now take out the ones you've used the other day. You don't need to boil water again, because your mouth trays are already shaped to your teeth, so you can skip out the whole entire boiling water thing, shaping it, so that saves you a good couple of minutes. So all you need to do is get out and do what I did yesterday after that bit, which is where you put the NR5 serum on top, and then the activator gel over, mix it up, put it in for 3 minutes, top jaw first, and then you repeat it with the bottom jaw, the see-through one, for 3 minutes. Now remember, you only use this for 3 days in a row, so you know how much to put on. Well, you can sort of work out how much you put on. I don't know if the size of your mouth or teeth makes a difference, because my teeth is going to be smaller because I'm quite petite anyway. But it just basically looks like the NR5 one, just looks like the toothpaste anyway. I'm hoping it's not just toothpaste. Make sure you mix it well, make sure it's everywhere. But I guess if you do have any spare, I guess you probably could, well, obviously not waste it, but use it on the 4th day if you do have spare. But there's not a lot in these tubes, so I'd be surprised if it does last you like 4 or 5 days. You are supposed to like have it overflowing, and even though it overflows, it's still good for your like it doesn't change the efficiency. So you need to make sure when you mix it, you have a good amount everywhere, including the sides, because obviously you want it not just on the bottom of your teeth, you want it on the sides as well. Try not to spit it like I am on myself. And remember, it's 3 minutes each. There is quite a lot of overflow, so I normally just rinse my mouth after the first one, and then obviously I get rid of the second one. But you are supposed to put a thin layer all the way around, and I hope you can see this one a bit better because I don't normally show you that well. And once you mix it, you can see the colours, obviously. Blend it up on the sides as well. Now it's all one colour. And just make sure it's evenly spread, but there's normally quite a lot as you can see. And this one's the bottom one. Okay, today is the third day, the night time, so that's before. I'm just doing my third day worth now. Top one, I haven't put any on the bottom one yet, but I seem to have quite a lot of liquidy thingy still, so I put a little bit more on this one. So that's how much of the NR5 serum is left. Obviously I haven't done the bottom one yet, so I reckon by the time I do the bottom one, there should be enough for a little bit for the fourth day as well. And this one always just seems big anyway, but I don't know. It seems there's quite a lot in this one, but it's more liquidy, so I don't know. What I could have done is I could put more on, but when I've been using it, I've noticed there's a lot when I use it and it just overflows. So I think the amount I'm putting on is actually correct, and I think when you buy it, they just give you a little bit extra more so that it actually lasts 3 days, as it says. So I was going to put it all on, but you can see there's just loads in that. So it's better off using it for a couple of days longer. Or, rather than using it for a couple of days longer, maybe save it for the next month, so that you have a little bit more. So this is quite good because it actually covers the whole entire teeth. So when you put it in your mouth, you can obviously pull it a bit closer to the front or the back. So obviously it gets to the front and the back of your teeth as well. It does say a thin layer, but this is a thin layer is still quite a lot. Well, I think it looks like it's still quite a lot. Can you see how thick that layer is? About twice as much of that size. So if you did do an actual proper thin layer, you probably would have enough for a little bit longer anyway. Remember to put it in for 3 minutes. Now, if you have no more left of the serum and activator gel, you can throw away your mouth trays afterwards, but if you do have any left, then you can either use it for 4th day, or you can use it for maybe next month, which means you would have to save your mouth tray, obviously. When you use this, you can feel like it's like a tingly feeling. I don't think it's actually warm, it feels a bit more cold. Well, to me it feels a bit more cold, but they say it's supposed to be warm. And I find it, I don't know, like, because it's tingly, you're not used to it. I wouldn't say it hurts, but it's a weird feeling and you'll get it, but it means it's working. And if you are using it again, then you need to keep your mouth trays and obviously wash it after the use today. But I don't know if you really want to keep it around for another month, or whether you just want to use it for an extra day and then throw it away. But if you do use it for the next month, then you're actually saving an extra £30, because this boosting serum is £30 to buy in the shops. But I don't think you'll get 3 days worth. Like, if you look at the amount that is left, it's quite a lot of the activator gel, but there's not a lot of the NR5 serum. I reckon it'll only get you through another day, or maybe if you use like less, possibly 2, but don't forget it's upper and bottom jaw, so it won't last you the 3 days for the next month. But if you work it out in long term wise, and it gets you an extra day, then all you need to do is buy a couple of months and then you get 1 month free. If you keep having them spare. So make sure the mixture is one colour again. Do the bottom one for 3 minutes and that's your 3 days done. And you can check my teeth out after I've done this one to see the results, which should be 82% enamel regenerated back because I've done it for the 3 days now. Okay, now I'm done. Now if you plan on using it again, then obviously rinse it, keep it. Not using it, throw it away. If you are keeping it, you don't have to keep this thing because this was to help you put it into the boiling water, so you can throw that away. So you've got a bit more space to store it away. One earlier when I showed you, it looked quite big. So what I did was I opened the lid and I squeezed out all the air. So this is how much is actually left after the 3 days that I've used. And I've been putting quite a lot into it. So a lot of it is gone, but there is still, I reckon there's still another day or two worth in this. Because it's only, like, it's gone a bit over halfway. I would say probably about 2/3. But I guess you could put a little bit less because when I was using it, it was overflowing. So if you want to save that £30, use a little bit less than I did. And you can use it for next month. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do a 4th day because I've already got the 82% enamel, like it told me, like they told me. So I'm going to save the rest for next month for 3 nights worth. So let me just show you what my teeth looks like after the 82%. Is this brighter? I think it's dark actually. Go back here. Brighter. It feels really smooth though, so I think it is working. Well, I remember down here it was a little bit rough before I used it, so it does feel a bit, not loads, but very slightly smoother because my teeth is quite smooth already and quite white. But this bit down here was always a bit more rough than the rest of the tooth because my tooth was knocked out before, so I think it is working, and I like to hope it's working like they claim that it does work. So that's the before and after 3 days with the toothpaste and the boosting serum. So I hope you now see if it, like, what you think of it, seeing that I've used it now. And if you do use it, good luck with it. If you don't, then at least I showed you, and at least you know what it does. So.